progress on the pathing of the parking lot.
Oh, sorry.
I kinda wondered what pathing was, but
Well,
Well, they're building paths
we're
all
gonna make a
over.
path through there.
We're building paths everywhere for people to walk and everything, you know.
That's right.
All right, we had what was that guy's? I can't remember. Guy from Cummins out, he looked it all over.
oh, I don't remember the day either. But
I remember his
we were
name.
there.
And anyhow, yeah. And what we'd like to do, let's give you a couple of these. I would like to do, just go ahead and go out on bids like next week, so, because you gotta be out on bids a month, right, Lydia?
Mhm.
And I did this, because when I draw this, I'm gonna clear down there instead of the end of the building. This is
Okay.
the building. That's 3 inches, which shows you how much, whatever. And we did the dirt work. The Cummins guy said this, the base is solid, it's good, you know.
Okay.
He said you have to remove the cement bumpers, whatever parking deals, and then the pipe on the west building, because they want to go clear up the cement if they can.
Okay.
So you gotta pull on the,
It
those
shouldn't
pipes
take us
there.
no time to keep up, you know, having anywhere from the water can get underneath the blacktop.
Okay.
And I can't remember how far it was, Jay and I measured it from the middle building out to the gas line deal. And there's a pipe in front of it, we thought about going clear it right to there.
Right to that pipe right there at that, kinda where the fire plug is there.
North, because you got a gas line in there and whatever
Where
else.
that's piped around that, I'm trying to think.
Is it on this map?
Yeah, right,
The
right.
riser or whatever, I don't know.
There's that pipe around that guy, or that guard around that,
Fire plug.
is that,
Fire plug.
is
And-
it in
and
there
that's
with that
where
guy
you-
wire? Is it in there the same? I can't remember.
I don't remember where the guy wire is either. There's a guy wire.
But it's, and
there.
it's got pipe, I mean, it's got.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
It's piped around.
yeah.
I mean, is that in the, I don't even remember how far that is out there. Is it in the way, or does it need to be?
It's be 75 or 80 feet.
It's around between 75 and 80 feet from the building, from the women's exhibit building there. That cement kind of changes there as it goes onto the, where the election board and the fair office is. And then, but we've got to have that all clean through there, like the pipes that are driven. It's got the rail that goes around the whole indoor arena. Those need to come out so they can blacktop clear up against the foundation of the building.
Now, your new electrical hookups for trailers are gonna be right on the west side of the building, right? West
They're
side
gonna
of the
be
west building?
between those pipes you're talking about and the building. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. They're not gonna be, on the west of those, they're gonna be in that between the buildings, so they're protected.
Okay.
Now-
Those need to be put in prior to doing.
It would help,
this.
Yes, yes.
But the west, it's gonna be on the west side.
No,
of
we
the
want
west
that
building.
all in before we do it,
Right.
yes.
Well, I noticed they set a pole out there and everything.
Yeah, I rebuilt that service the other day to get ready for them to, so they can come in.
Okay.
So they're gonna go like 40 feet, I wanna say north of that transformer pole, and then that's where they're gonna cut across, which I mean won't affect
Right.
y'all, but they're gonna cut across there. But I'm sure they're gonna be in between those pipe we're talking about and the building that way, I know that.
You gonna overhead that or
It's gonna be underground.
underground? Okay.
That was their main concern with the Cummins man. He'd like to go clear up to the building so there's no way to get
Yeah,
water.
yeah. I agree with
So
that.
you can seal it good there and the water can't
Well,
get
you
under
guys
the
want the
edge
same
of
thing
that
too, I
blacktop.
think.
No, that's, yeah, we,
Yeah.
And I would suggest someday them downspouts, when it does rain, all comes up that building, I'd put a wide downspout where it split it up. It wouldn't just,
yeah, that's, you know,
but that wouldn't be too hard to do.
yeah.
Right.
Get it all said and done then.
So I know there's Circle S and Cummins, and who was the other one?
I got it written down up on stuff.
Oh, that's good, it's at the office. Where'd I put that piece of paper?
I don't remember what the third one is.
Anyhow, we're down at Alfalfa County is going out on bid for an asphalt project at the county fairgrounds parking lot. This will be bid in 3 phases. Alfalfa County has the right to accept or reject the bid by individual phase. The bid is for all labor material. Excuse me. Alfalfa County is responsible for all dirt work. Does that sound good? You'll good, and I'd like to go ahead and bid phase 3, and if you guys don't want to do it, or, whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Because phase 2 is on the east side. You see that?
Because those pedestals are gonna be put in fairly soon.
I'm gonna,
Well-
I'll have to get,
We're gonna,
well, it's gonna be,
it's got to be out in a month anyhow.
Yeah.
I mean, for the, but we'll have to
Yeah.
get on that, yes.
Does that sound good?
You need to put on there who's paying for what phases, so they'll know to bill, the fairgrounds
Okay.
on, and bill it.
Okay,
Wherever it needs to be paid, bill it to.
We'll do a phase, the county paying for phase 1. Fairgrounds will pay for phase 2 and 3.
3.
How soon do we have to, where's, not here, for the county, or
The election board?
the election board, that's smooth, when's that deal? I mean, we need to get
June.
that, or the rock, or whatever you gonna do there before that.
Yeah,
Sometime.
will phase 1 be done before her deadline?
It depends, because
Yeah.
we're a month from now, so what day's that? That'll be a month from next week.
Yeah.
'Cause we got-
So
Well, I
it'll
just
be
don't-
towards the end of April, is when the bids will have to be in.
Right, and then we have to,
I just meant for getting the big rock, I mean, where it's smoothed out enough they can,
We can
Like we
smooth
talked
that.
before they get in,
I
so
talked
they
to
can
her
walk
the other
around.
day, as long as we got a project set to do, and we can't lay asphalt in this
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
weather, that as long as we got a project, she could probably, as long as we smoothed it off with the grader or whatever
Yeah.
we did, can get a stay, like a stay of execution. I
Yeah.
guess. So they'll
So she can
bypass
keep-
that, being we got a project lined up to do.
Okay.
yeah. Well, that rock's part of it's gotta come out to get that 3
Yeah,
inch.
true, I mean, just for get them, if
So
it
we
come
got-
down to where, weather or whatever, then they can still be smoothed out, they can,
Right.
it shows the progress that they can get in and out of there.
What they do, they have their own little tractor with their one with blade.
Yeah.
Cummins does
They'll
anyhow.
Cummins will smooth it there and when they lay it. So it'll be level with that pad, that cement pad there
Yeah.
to go on and off.
Down there on the west end, north of the new barn, there's some grass we're gonna have to kill the ground, because the grass will grow through it. But that ain't that hard to do that. I know some ground killers work pretty good.
Yeah,
And somebody used on our yard, it wasn't good.
We'll get that all, we'll be ready whenever,
We'll be,
I mean, I would, anyway.
but like a comment, well, these companies, well, Circle S probably, and Cummins, their main bread and butter is the state highway system, they all of a sudden say they'd like to come do this, we have to get around it. It'd be nice to get around and get it done. It won't take very long.
no,
I agree.
they'll be
need to get-
pretty Johnny on the spot to get her done.
Now, down there at McWillie, they laid it in 2 lifts, they call it.
That's what I did up here.
I think it was an 1.25 leveling lift, an 1.75 surface deal. But the leveling lift was so smooth, so yeah, luckily we don't have a lot of oil fields, that'll last forever down there. Right? How fast you drive on it?
Don't ask her that.
Well, I was doing 75 the other day when I looked at it, 'cause it's, but that's 3 inches if you wanna,
Okay.
does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And that
So you'll
should
go out on
be
bids.
sufficient. I just laid 2 up here and 2 lifts and
Well, that's what Fifth Street is, just 2 inches.
Fifth Street's just 2 inches, Lambert Road's 2 inches.
That's why they put the rock on so quick for the wear surface and seal it.
But there'd be more, I mean, I think about that, why you want it thicker too, I've talked to somebody at Woodward. But some of the RV, we get heavier if they sit there a while, I mean, you can, the weather's right, but,
Right,
so anyway,
okay, yeah,
that's just
okay, okay.
another thing, if we're extra thickness, they come in
Alright.
there and set,
I could hear that one.
Do we evacuate or what?
Close the windows.
Our courthouse, I want to get out of here.
I don't. So that's everything all right with that, you guys think?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can't remember how far we measured, Jay and I did that day out there, but.
I think actually to that point we measured was 77 or 8 feet.
Something like that, yeah.
Going north.
No,
Yep.
yeah, going north from
Yeah,
the
from
building
the
there,
building.
that way we're not covering up the gas line and
All that, yeah.
all that stuff out there by the
We're
fence.
covering up enough water lines and everything else already.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna cover.
Yeah,
a
all
lot
that's
of it.
gonna be, that goes from there plumb out to the,
Mm-hmm.
to the arena and everything else.
And
Well,
then-
that's what
I
these,
mean, but
And
anyway,
then the water line over on the west side of it, it comes, angles over and then comes all the way down and then comes back to get in the horse rack, so that's all gonna be
Yeah,
covered.
that's what these deals are with the W's on here, is water lines.
Mhm.
You can see it. If I didn't have my contacts, I'd have a hard time too, the water line there.
but yeah, it's all on.
And then it's got, up there's got gas, the G. I didn't know anything about this till we built a bridge or two, and I said, what are you engineers even talking about?
Yeah,
Like that one east of Jet, they're building, I mean, they say what I call stuff, they don't call engineer talk, so.
I call them up, we can't say, so.
We're here, as long as it's 40 degrees and rising, 40 degrees and rising, they can lay that 3 inch.
But we'll,
It'll be that warm, so we'll try to get it to you.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, that
I
sounds
mean,
good.
yeah. just-
Okay, good. You might as well do the other one over there, or wherever it's at.
right above it. Bathroom.
It's in the old building, right?
Yes, yes.
So we'll have a broken pipe again. And it's gotta be handicap accessible.
Yes.
Yes.
I know all about that.
That's what I.
Cause I know when a lady in a wheelchair chewed on me, and Anita got it, and I had my guys build a ramp for her, wooden ramp. She wasn't happy.
Oh, well, we did the conservation out there, we took the petition out. Turn the wheelchair 360 degrees in there, now you may have to hold hands with the person next to you, but that's how we go.
Who did all these?
310 Studios.
Huh?
310 Studios.
Where they at?
Fish Pond.
That includes lighting and plumbing and
That's what it says, LED
everything,
light.
yeah, I see that, that's what it's asking.
You include everything.
Hopefully it's all in there.
Yeah, engineering, yeah.
There'll be something.
Hopefully they didn't build in any change orders either, like somebody else we know,
That'll
right?
be good.
Yeah.
Bad thing about that building is the pipes come up those north walls, they were supposed to come up interior walls when it was built. That got run over the head. That's why there's such a problem with that freezing, is that north wall.
I know all about it.
Yeah, me too.
We looked at these plans and we had some changes made and they sent them back and I think everything's just code. So,
Yeah, it's not bad, you gotta go by code, everything's code, so yeah.
I think on one show with hot water heaters or something, I think
Yeah,
that's
there-
the thing was
yeah, there'll
just
be,
a change or something.
Mm-hmm.
that was the main change was hot water
Yes.
heater.
Yes. What do you think?
They're the ones that satisfied with
We
what
put on
they're
there-
like.
Or the brand names are used on everything that we do, or equivalent,
Yeah.
instead of writing them on every single one of those, I just put it on my bid sheet. Because we can't have brand names in there, we have to have them or equivalent.
Well, we already did that with somebody with a vehicle, didn't we? Looks good to me.
Maybe you should sign off on that.
Oh, on that.
Page there.
Yeah, I would.
Pretty standard on the form.
That's my form, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always standard.
Yeah,
I say hi.
always.
And he just puts the sign on the bottom of it, anywhere. That you approve them.
I'll make a motion to go on bids for the fairgrounds bathrooms, remodel the fairgrounds bathroom.
Second. All in
Sign that,
favor?
sign all that, you guys do.
Aye.
Aye.
He keeps forgetting that all in favor part. Sign there. That look, you guys read that, it looks good to the bid, don't you, how she has it worded?
Mhm.
I agree. And since the other one's just progress, we'll. It doesn't matter about changing that, we don't bid on it, so it's just
No,
package.
it's, yeah, it's just discussion.
I think, that's all right. So now, we've got you guys taken care of.
I have,
Thank you.
Henson on
Appreciate
there,
it.
and I have,
It'll be a good deal. We'll get her all.
It will be a good deal,
I
yeah.
have Henson, I have Bays, and Epic Lost Mountains, and Better Build something. They're out of Clio. They're who we sent the EMS stuff out to. I didn't, Tyler didn't have anybody else besides Henson and Bays, and we have to send it to three, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. All right.
Righty.
good.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but anytime, guys.
I'll leave this here.
So we haven't changed how we word that, didn't we? Told her to do,
Yeah, I mean,
just write it on there.
do you wanna go out on bid on next street?
Yes.
You
Okay.
got one of those for me to put in the bid packet, or
Yeah, we'll make you work a little bit.
I just need it before Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken.
You can stand up. What was you gonna add to that? For the bids on that?
On those? How one not adding, and
On the blacktop.
how one is what you have here?
Yeah, but didn't you say something else? Maybe one of the other.
The phase one, what
Yeah,
parts will be
yeah.
paid by
So
who?
the- Who's being paid, who's
Who's paying for what
So they
thing?
know where to
So
send
they'll
it.
know that they'll be billed in
Yeah.
3 different phases. You have on there 3 different phases.
Well, see, at first they just wanna do, our part and their part here, and then I wanna get it all right off the. See, I'm the one that messed up, dropped them lines on down here, so. Okay.
Let's go back to the minutes.
Let's skip public discussion, right?
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
That's fine. The public left.
Maybe I had something to say, I guess I can now.
Go ahead, if you don't
Yeah.
tell.
You're not public anyway, you're always here.
I threw my phone on the floor.
You had phone on there a while ago.
We need to discuss the employment of the county clerk.
She doesn't get paid anyway.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Get paid too much.
Get paid too much?
She should
Well, if
be,
you dock mine, you gotta dock theirs.
she should be paying to do this job, it's so fun.
Oh, I pay dearly, trust me.
I won't keep that there, you can run around either.
You what?
Not on her.
Oh.
to read those out loud?
The minutes?
We'll give you a copy of them, you can read them.
Already been sent to him.
I'm saying, he's already got a copy.
I'll read them. I sit through the meeting, that's enough.
Nobody sleeps anymore like that one guy did.
Who?
As he yawns.
Yeah.
It's Monday. It's rainy out. It's
Rainy.
Thank
Is,
the
uh,
Lord.
so you're home and drink coffee day, but this the kind of day
We have to blame the rain.
is. You gotta have a little more than rain to play in.
Definitely.
Can you just put the bird ban on for tomorrow? Start tomorrow.
It's a good day to stay home and make some grins and homemade.
Especially if you bring those.
I'll stay home today.
I haven't done that in years. It'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Make homemade cinnamon rolls?
Yep, we have. Really good
I make a motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
These are stands.
Inland warrants for payment.
No, that's not all. I don't want to keep those
These
separate.
are
Those are
stands,
stands.
those are stands, I'll keep them separate.
Okay, and do the next file.
How many sets of plans they got?
You sent me 8, I have to keep 1. I'm gonna send, we're sending 4 out, but I send one to bid news, so that's 6. And if you have somebody come in and request
True,
one, right?
true. Yeah, because you can't copy that, can you?
Nope.
They kept some too, didn't they?
Yeah, I did. I think you got 10 altogether and gave me 8. Don't forget, I need payroll before you guys leave on Thursday.
Stan, this is a blanket, you need to sign it.
How in the world did he get by with parts that cheap at Yellow House? I never can get out of there for that kind of a figure. Must have been some little part.
I don't know. Tells you right back here.
Yeah, it does. I think it's a lever
It's a wire.
deal for a wire for their door on their track hoe, if I remember right. They couldn't get it off, so they cut it.
What for?
Said, what'll I do with that? And I said, guys, you better take the pieces down there to Yellow House and lay
Yeah, I
them
do
out.
these.
Because there's 2 different ones on that serial number of the track hoe. Oh, yeah, we could take it. I guess that's what they did, I don't know.
What was it taking the wire out of the door for anyhow?
All that cable,
Meaning the operator's door or?
yeah, the door you shut, that cable comes up and goes over to
Uh-huh.
the latch, you know. And they couldn't figure out how to get it out, so they just cut it. That's what I was told.
How they put the new one in then?
I don't know.
I gotta get, Lydia will vouch for this, I got a kid working for me, I guarantee he can take it out and put it back in. Judd Slovacek.
Yep, I bet that's right.
Well, there's more than just him, you know, Marvin Woodall's a pretty good mechanic. And Dave Kennedy. And I'm pretty good until it comes to all of that, some electronic ohms and all that stuff, and
I'll
I'm
get that
out,
from
I'm
me.
out.
I'm out too.
And above your pay grade?
Yeah, on that stuff, yes.
Huh?
That's above your pay grade?
Well, I asked that mechanic that day, I said, what does that analyzer cost that you're hooking to a grader? You know, we might be able to get one. He said, well, this one was $18,000 and they go up, and I said, just call you when we need something. You can come and hook it up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the last one to stand.
Okay.
This is the new pile.
All right.
Stan go to South Beach for spring break?
He was working on his 10 last week.
I don't think I'd go to South Beach if this meeting happens to go somewhere. For all the kids.
They discovered it.
Over in North Carolina, got the dog kicked out of them, didn't they? Ooh.
I had a hard time. I want the Big 12 to do good, but I kind of wanted that UMBC to be K-State.
Mm-hmm.
I got kicked out of my dad's house.
What's
He's a K-State alumni. And like early in the game, I was yelling airball every time the K-State airballed it. And he told me to shut up and go home. I told Mom, and then he told Mom, he said, shut up or go home. That's not what she said.
Oh,
By golly, Kansas didn't have them. They had a pretty tough road to get by there. Ooh.
I had to Google UMBC, forgot where it was at.
Isn't that in Maryland?
University
That's the small campus, that's in Baltimore County, that's not.
University of Maryland, Baltimore County, yeah.
So it's not quite as surprising as when Coppin State showed up in there. It is a little teaching college, just outside of DC. So, who are you again? We're the teachers, we're gonna take you to school.
There's what, number one team left now?
What, Kansas? Did Kansas get beat?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Virginia and I think Villanova got beat.
I don't. So how did UMBC do against K-State?
Got beat by like 5 or 7 points.
Was it the first time in history, number 16 being number 1?
You guys know these plans, but if they're over 150,000, we're going to reject them, right? Because they have that engineer stamp on them.
Hope they're not that high.
That's what I'm saying, just, we're warning you, if they're over 150,000, they have to have an engineer.
For the blacktop?
stamp.
Is that for them all together or individually?
Not
As the
not a-
basis, might be a
We're
question.
good them individually.
I just,
I would have guessed you probably would have had to do them all together, like total.
Probably would.
Because you could have a project and just, so you stand to that level, you have like 20 phase projects.
Well, yeah, you can bid them by phases.
But I'm saying that would be, they keep you from having to have that stamp and probably pay more money.
Why we did that, to bid by, phases, because they had bid phase 1 or phase 2 or phase 3, and we reject them by phases.
I don't know, because you don't do phase 2 or phase 3, then there's stuff left of the phase 1, so I don't know, that's a good question.
Save the county a lot of money if they could do away with some of the red tape, that's probably not as necessary.
Right.
And that stamp, Lenny, is that just an engineer approval?
You have to have an engineer stamp on it, yes.
Just make it cost more.
Yeah, add
Probably
a
a
couple
$20,000
$1,000 for the stamp.
So it's probably $20,000
I don't know.
stamp probably.
No, you got all your other stuff.
And you buy that just like you can have.
That's what some of the people were talking to Governor Camden about, that county can come in and build a, $40,000 bridge and it'd be a good bridge. And the same bridge the state would build would be a couple $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not necessary.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
I mean, save the state a lot more money if you could.
It irks me about the state bridge out there, that old boy sitting in that car that's supposed to be an inspector. You'll drive by sometimes and they'll be,
How much that job pays?
yeah.
I don't know, I don't think I'd want to be a bridge inspector after that,
The
deal
one
in
in
Florida.
Florida, yeah.
It wasn't done, it wasn't finished, so maybe he didn't,
Here's my thing, if he saw cracks.
That one was engineered, so yeah.
But the guy that inspected it saw the cracks in it, and all he did was leave a voicemail. Pretty sure if I'm like, this bridge could collapse at any second, I'm gonna leave more than a voicemail.
Yeah, but if you can't get a hold of that person, they won't talk to you or whatever, you know.
I'm gonna find ways to shut it down.
You walk into, isn't it at a university?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Walk into
supposed to
the
save
dean.
lives. That's the
To
purpose
the
of
dean
it.
and say, this is what you're gonna do.
I'm not sure who, if it was the university's bridge or if it was,
Where was that, where was the location?
I can't remember, somewhere, was that the,
Miami.
I guess.
Was it Miami?
International Community College,
I know it's-
or university,
Yeah, they're solution, yeah.
but, you know, it goes over a very busy street. It was
Well, I told them.
Well,
make it easier for people who live in a local neighborhood,
Probably
just
walk
walk
up
up
almost empty if I could order more fuel, but you never have known, you know, whenever.
Dutch always.
Got more than one there.
It's very congested down there. My sister lives in Miami, it's crazy. I could never, ever live there.
You get spoiled being out here and not having to put up with.
I've lived in the city a lot in my life. I know what it's like to live. I lived in Jacksonville for a long time, and I lived down in Houston growing up, or outside of Houston. Have had enough of that. It's frustrating when you go 10 miles and it takes you 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah, whereas here the long commutes because it's a distance.
Yeah.
That bridge was all engineered, never when they started putting together, it was engineered, I mean, it's just a new deal, new thing, and for some reason,
Yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't very old.
what even, yeah,
They're still working on it, I think you're right.
right. Yes, that bridge used to jet, of course, they're using government money, because you gotta do government standards, because Oklahoma has no bridge standard.
Are you about done with that?
No, getting closer. Probably, for every day they can't work, add it on to it, the back end of it. I mean, it's, all that cold days, but those companies do, they have bid to it, they got two or three, you know, big companies got 2 or 3 places, and they work here for a while, work here for a while. And that cement has a cure 21 days anyhow, so.
See, when they come to do the project at the fairgrounds, I wonder if the schools still want to do their part or not.
No,
Or not?
no,
Yeah, I don't think they're doing it.
well, cause I went over and asked him and, nah, they're not gonna.
Quite a bit of money. and I think
Gonna do
they're-
it. She tried to tell me that when they got the preliminary estimate before, it was $200,000 to do that parking lot, and I said, somebody was miscommunication there, I guarantee you.
Oh, sorry.
I know she's a little worried, because depending on what they decide to do,
yeah,
teacher
that's
pay
it.
raises.
Yeah.
If they force the schools to give the teacher pay raises without giving them any more money, that's a concern.
That's just typical down there.
What they'll end up doing is they'll find a way to fund it, but then they'll pull it from somewhere, they'll pull from some other funding, so they're still the same.
So on the raises, is it based off of a base price for, or does everyone get a certain raise? Or
Everybody will get a raise, so. depends
No
on
matter
which-
what you're
It hasn't
at.
been approved yet, but it depends on which plan you go by.
But they all
It's all boats, so everybody gets something.
Yeah, I didn't know if you like over a certain, or if there was a, you know what I mean, if you're over it, then you don't, or if it's just across the
Well,
board,
You
or.
know, the one I saw today is from the Professional Education Association, whatever that
Oh,
was.
yeah, but they're all of a sudden went higher, higher, higher.
I think it's, I can't remember how long the deal is, but they,
Needed to suck.
start pay would be about like 37 for a teacher, for
is
straight
that-
out of college,
is that
no
not
experienced
yours?
teacher.
Just
And it's like, first year's 37.8, and then it just goes.
That's the best.
And that's what it's going up to.
Yeah, and then I don't know what I didn't remember what the other increases were.
Main problem is in the 90s, when the Democrats controlled down there, everybody has, every bill is passed by 75%.
Yeah, for,
You can't get 75% of these people in the people in the courthouse to agree.
the
Or my bar, or your bar.
raise.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're, supposedly that's supposed to be, if it approves, That's supposed to be going to a state question to lower it. I think it's, I don't know if it's a 60%, probably a super majority.
And then, the oil, you know, oil goes $110 a barrel, and we got money everywhere and it's blowing up. They're idiots. And a lot of these guys go to college for political science, and this is how they tell you to do it works. Well, it don't work that way.
In
They're
the
taking a-
real world.
They've taken 120 million from us.
I kinda like
Really,
what
commissioners.
Todd Lamb said on the radio the other morning. There's $85 billion in incentives and stuff that needs to be taken away that's been kept giving and giving. And he said, now billion, not million, it'd be into the B. And you can
Right.
find a lot for $85 billion.
I brought that up with that Kevin Stitt
It
about
was in
the
wax, eh?
CIRB money. I said, you know, we talked, a lot of us talking about roads and bridges, and I said, you can't, these counties can't afford to do it now because there's not a lot of revenue coming in, and you're losing all your funding to do your bridges and roads.
That's right. Because there's some CEDs won't spend their money, they see that lump sum, won't set their one big lump sum.
Well,
Where this CED, you know, we've done a lot.
you compare this to Oklahoma City, where counties don't have, like, when Oklahoma County hardly has any roads.
No.
They're right, but look at their barns, the money
But
they
they
have.
look at their population, and
Yeah. Well, Cleveland County right north, right south of them.
your main roads are Oklahoma City, or controlled by Oklahoma City.
It's that old adage, told the Oklahoma City lot, the I-44 corridor.
Every time I interview a governor candidate, that was always my question is, how are you gonna protect rural Oklahoma?
Now back to the
I
bridge
think
deal.
that state question 788 never passed the House.
Which one's that?
When we were looking at that pamphlet, that I made a new copy of the.
See, is that,
I guarantee you.
well, what,
If I never will.
I don't
The
know.
bill- the
I saw
state
Lacey's
question's
name,
what did-
last name, I don't know if I can remember the name.
what
I don't
failed,
know.
I'm
what
not saying
failed
it
was
that
the
way.
regulations for it.
Exactly.
So there's not gonna be any regulations when it passes.
Well, I don't think it made it past the
Yeah,
House.
I'm pretty sure that the marijuana question is actually still gonna be on the ballots. That's what I
I
thought.
thought the whole question itself,
See, I thought it was, 'cause it was put on by petition.
I don't know, I have to look at it further, right?
I'm pretty sure that what passed was what didn't pass was the regulations of who can qualify and who can't.
So they have to go back and
Yeah.
change that? Is that
Well,
what?
they'd have to go back and, I mean, that was just, that I don't know exactly what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It'll pass, I guarantee it.
And then we'll have a workforce that can't pass the drug test.
And you can't fire them.
Well, you can.
Depends on
Not according to that,
what
not
the
according to the bill.
stipulations are.
Not according to state.
You're in
law.
transportation, you can be fired.
I don't think you can, I don't
I
think you
think
can.
the federal
yes,
law-
you can.
Federal law will trump state law when it comes to that, and, I mean, if you
When it
follow
comes,
their.
if you're in transportation, if you're a truck driver, or drive a ship, or drive an airplane, drive a railroad train, you better not have any of that.
You can't just, based
Yeah.
off that, you can't discriminate
And you
on
can't,
it, but if you
Yeah.
take a legitimate test, and it's, you have to honor those results by federal
that's
law.
but if they got a medical marijuana card, that's not
I don't
gonna be
think
good.
it exempts them, especially a card that you get with no real limitations.
Yeah.
You have a
Or no.
I'll move we accept it. Even though-
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Blanket purchase order.
This is 3.
District 3,
Just giving up your livelihood
1.
if you're gonna be treated with that.
Blaming on IF10 Office Solutions.
I don't like it at all on any level. Community level, children, upbringing level,
That's what people don't realize.
it.
Did I read?
And it's not,
You can have, you can, the way it's written right now, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
possess. Can't remember what's, 120 ounces, 220
JD's
ounces?
in the clip, they're the sheriff, you don't sign those,
Somebody's
the other ones are
saying
Nescatana
whatever,
Jet
blah, blah,
and the
blah,
county
blah.
general.
I can't remember exactly the.
You just gotta acknowledge him.
Yep. Gotta sign the other ones.
Yeah, that's just the sheriff.
Yep, yep, just acknowledge the sheriff's.
We've got it.
Yeah, you go down to
The
Carmen.
drug cartels will leave California and leave Colorado, and they will come here, and we will have to deal with them too. Because it'll be so easy for them to do it here.
We're already dealing with the ones out of Colorado. a majority of our marijuana traffic is in coming from California, or Colorado. Now, the other deal, they had an email from the Beer Alliance, wondering about this story.
For what?
What's another drink?
What's the
Beer Alliance?
It's one of the Beer Alliance.
Oklahoma Beer Alliance?
Just sure that's the name.
Never heard of them.
I know.
Thing called gravity.
You need to make me a walking stick so I can walk you.
You try it.
You might come in here soon.
You don't know whether you're gonna help me or not.
I'm just joking.
What'd you say?
Is that three sitting
In a positive way?
Is that
Yeah, they wanna-
three sitting
Well, that's good.
Because they wanted to pass.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see that
That
packet.
way they don't get
Yeah.
mixed up.
I gotta do
We
my,
need, it's 2018.
I need to do a little more of my research on that.
What?
Somebody told me that it won't affect the
The liquor store?
convenience stores and all that, it just affects the ones that are wanting to sell by the drink, but I don't think that's true.
What I read was
See, I thought it was on all sales, like you cannot get beer license anymore.
Right, it'll be all, it's only one license, it's called liquor license.
to do
Dollar
6
General already
point,
applied for one, so I don't know if they're.
I know,
Getting
every
rid of-
Dollar General around, a lot of stores need to apply to the in paper.
3.2, 3 point whatever won't be available anymore.
Right.
So you won't be able to get that.
Most of them,
You have to have the,
most of them, well, the ones that need it, like Dollar General just said beer.
I mean,
Places
our
need it
Dollar-
said wine and beer.
Our Dollar General here applied for a liquor license, so I don't know if they're just getting all their paperwork ready.
they might.
Because they had to run in our, they ran some in our paper.
Mm-hmm. So,
Legals.
that's what it's gonna call a liquor license.
So I don't know if that's just a, they got their stuff in order, so day one it passes.
Yeah.
Sure you go.
I think so. Now, back to the bridges, you go west of Carmel, Eagle Chief Bridge on the highway.
Yeah,
A mile north, there's a bridge built with federal funds like that some over here. I think it was $800,000. Next mile north, Rick Deets built a 160-foot bridge. 260,000.
Amen.
same water flow channel.
Same channels and everything.
What's the cost to do a road, like if you go through the state or if you go through you, is there a difference?
A road what?
Like if you're just gonna redo a road,
I mean,
like say do just completely chew it up and do an overlay.
blacktop and everything else?
Chew it up and overlay it like they did number 11.
You know, or like maybe what you did, like what you
That
did on,
overlay up there on 3 miles cost $367,000.
120,000 miles.
Yeah, and you can get, when they chewed number 11 up over and relayed it, 60,000, half price of what I had laid up there.
That's just inflation.
It's amazing what the difference in
I
price
wonder what the
is.
state pays for,
Well, number 11 is state.
That is state.
so it's higher for you to do it than for the state to do that one.
Well, I didn't know anything about the chewing up thing until I saw that over there. But he come and looked at some of my blacktops afterward, and some of them are too far gone.
I make a motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Road crossing permit,
There's none.
none. Burn ban.
I make a motion to discontinue it.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we don't need to do anything,
I
right?
have my
Do
phone
you want it on there
right
for
off the
next
wall.
week?
I wouldn't,
No, that's why I'm asking.
Do what?
Do you want her ban on there next week or not?
Now it gets smoky for a little while.
If the weather clears off after this, well, we need it back on there, I'm sure.
but it's supposed to rain again, though, ain't
You can just take no action on it, so.
it? Right. Just leave it on right now.
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can just put it on there and you guys take no action
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I'll
I
put it on
think
there.
that's a good idea. Acknowledgement of intent to participate in local hazard mitigation plan.
So on this, I'm working on our update, and this is part of the application process, which that application is submitted by hand to the state, and this has to be in that packet saying that we're gonna participate as a county to update our hazard mitigation. It's just a formality. Each town and each school district has sent in these intent to participate, and I have probably about 80% right now, and just a few more to collect until that's completed on the intent to participate. Just need to mark if you plan, if you will or will not participate, and then sign there at the bottom and date.
So we need to do it, or just, do they need to do it?
I think, yes, we absolutely need to do this.
Okay.
If we want to continue getting funding, yes.
That's the funding part, okay. I make a motion to approve doing, make a process to doing it, yeah.
To do it?
Yeah, to do it.
Second. All in favor?
I'm trying to say the right word.
Now, is this the EMS personnel going?
No, this is our hazard mitigation update. You have, every 5 years, you have to update that. We're in compliance and we have to be
Right.
updated by next
But
February.
Isn't it emergency services that responds to a hazard?
These are hazards from flooding, from all kinds of different mitigating
I was
pieces through the
thinking chemical spills and
townships.
stuff.
It doesn't, it's not involving in any of that. I can let you look at a copy of our current one and you can kind of get an idea of what's involved in that. NODA will work with us to help contract that. It's,
Did you have to sign
you
it?
don't have it, you don't get the funding.
Right.
It's
Well, I don't
going to
think-
be updated.
Mhm.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Letter of agency appointing notice the agent to implement the completion of Alfalfa County's multi-jurisdiction hazard mitigation plan and update.
Boy, you can read some pretty good words, buddy.
This basically also goes along with our application piece too, that tells the state we're gonna use NODA, once they approve our grant and whatnot, application that we're gonna contract out with NODA to facilitate and work with us to build that update.
Only thing I worry about is our representative on the NODA board, but that's all right.
Really?
Which is Toby, he's on the board.
You're doing a good job, though. Stay right in there.
You wanna know how I got to be the representative? Doug was sitting there, Chad here, and he says, I nominate Toby, he's the closest one to Enid.
That's good thinking.
Yeah.
You are close to Enid.
But
And
yeah,
next time you know Stan's gonna be gone, make sure you put that on the agenda.
no, I enjoy it. I mean, it's good for us to be, and use NODA, they're there for us, we're
Yeah.
part of it.
They did our last one, when Diane did the update 5 years ago or 4 years ago. And, or not the update, the actual original one. So this is just an update, so it's nice that we'll have NODA, who did the
Right.
first one, doing it with us again, so.
And remember,
They
And
helped
they're in our
us out.
cog, so it makes kind of with the way we need to go with
our
them.
sets and whatever else that stuff is.
When I was on the fair board, I wrote $95,000 worth of grants for that arena when we put the electrical work in, that all came.
Yeah,
from
the
NODA.
REAP, are you talking about the REAP grants? Or other grants that they do? NODA does a lot of different things like that too.
Did you make a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye. so I wrote my name in the dated deal, okay? Change that, would you?
Well, I don't know how you want me to change it.
I wrote in the wrong place.
Just mark through it and write, yeah.
I guess sign down there below it, and we'll just write the date here beside your signature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. It'll be okay.
There we go.
Okay, we're good.
It'll be all right, yeah.
Microsoft Stores Purchasing Agent
Agreement.
Agreement.
This will be an electronic agreement, but we have to have it ran through the meeting, so you'll sign down here as applicant. And then when we go online to do it, we will put your name as the authority person.
So I can buy a lot of stuff and,
It's Microsoft, I don't know that you're gonna buy a lot of stuff from Microsoft.
and you'll be responsible for it.
Mhm.
Can you read that?
I see that signature of
Signature, title, and whatever else.
applicant.
Lucky you.
guarantee I could have got it like, nah, all right.
Being a chairman is fun, huh?
It's interesting. But using Node will help us a lot.
No, Vicky is really awesome.
She is good.
Nota is really,
Thank you. I remember Node.
particularly Vicky down there.
Yeah, Vicky is really nice.
Nobody has.
I make a most improved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Transfer from FL2 Election Board M&O to FL1B Election Board part-time for $100 for election board members for March board meeting and elections.
She has her appropriation already put in, but of course that won't be approved before the meeting, before the elections, so we're going to transfer $100 in there to cover her for payroll.
Might be important.
Where do you, we'll just both of us sign it somewhere here?
Yep. On the, there's 3 lines in there.
Oh.
Don't sign down on the 2. That's,
Yeah, right up here. I didn't see that.
excise board.
I make a motion approved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye. Go right ahead, you're pretty
Just
good.
takes over, doesn't it?
We work as a team here.
I'll be quiet. Well, I got things to say.
Resolutions for signage for county roads in District 1 for Alfalfa County.
You should vote no on this one, Toby.
Huh?
You should vote no on this one.
You better know it. Whereas it has become evident that a need exists to place no-through commercial traffic signs on roads located in District 1, and it describes the roads, which is Latimer Road going clear through to 132, Grant County, and District 1 is gonna get together and stop the commercial traffic. We're going through commercial traffic going through that. I'm also gonna put one on the, going north of the bulk plant to the Kansas line.
North of what, I'm sorry?
Boat plant, what's that?
Well, it'll be on 580. It's all printed out here.
Oh, you're talking about the ammonia plant,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
East of
the bulk
Burlington.
plant where they fuel and,
Ammonia tanks,
yeah.
1 mile east of Burlington.
I move we accept the resolution. We patterned that resolution off the one that Randy Robinson sent us from Woodward County. They did it in Woodward County, so we need to stop the traffic on that new bike, particularly Grant County's is brand new, ours is 4 years old.
So you're stopping all commercial.
It's through traffic.
So like oil field could still,
Oil field can still get their oil, and because they're not hauling it all the way through, they're hauling it to the delivery points and collecting oil off the wells. And if you load cattle there and ship them out as a farmer, you're not going through with it. The sign will actually read point of origin and point of destination. So your destiny is on that road, you can come into it and go back out.
There's sign. I'll second it. All in favor?
Thought you was gonna be quiet, told you.
I was just reading it. Thank you.
Any unforeseen business? Move we adjourn.
We're pretty fast on that. I was gonna say thank God it rained, but anyhow. I'll second that.